CNBC.com reported in November that 1 in 4 older Americans have little savings for medical expenses in retirement, with 27% having less than $500 in savings for that purpose. And when you consider that many retirees choose Medicare Advantage plans for their coverage, this is a big concern because many beneficiaries enrolled in Advantage plans will pay as much as 20% out of pocket for cancer services up into their plan's maximum out-of-pocket limit. For this and other reasons, which I will share in this video, an inexpensive lump sum cancer policy is a great fit to bridge that gap in coverage. A lump sum cancer policy pays cash benefits to you, the policyholder, in the event that you are diagnosed with cancer. It's up to you how you spend that money. You can use it for treatment expenses, your share of Part D drug spending, home care and caregiving, and even travel and lodging expenses. Not all of these expenses are covered by insurance, so cancer coverage provides a critical resource at a time when you may most need it. So why would I say that people with Medicare Advantage coverage may most need cancer coverage? It's because Medicare Advantage plans have lower premiums up front and more cost sharing on the back end, up to 20% of the cost of those medical services as you use your benefits. This is different than Medigap plans where you pay higher premiums up front, but in my opinion, more predictable and comprehensive coverage on the back end. Most Medigap plans pay the 20% of any Part B services, including chemotherapy and radiation, for you. When you enroll in Medicare Advantage, you'll be given a summary of benefits for the plan that details what you will pay for various medical services and how much spending you might do before the plan's out-of-pocket maximum limit kicks in to protect you. In 2022, Medicare Advantage plans can set that protection limit as high as $75.50 out of your pocket, even while you are in the network, and that's not including your Part D drug expenses, which might be additional thousands of dollars. It also doesn't include the kinds of expenses I mentioned earlier that fall outside of your insurance coverage, like travel and lodging. For most people who have less than $500 put away for future medical expenses, it's all too easy to quickly accumulate credit card debt that you may never be able to pay back. But these same people might be the very people who choose to enroll in Medicare Advantage plans because they simply can't afford to pay a monthly premium of $120 or more for a Medigap plan. So a workable solution here is to spend perhaps $30 to $50 a month on a cancer plan to supplement your Medicare Advantage plan. If you get diagnosed with cancer, the plan then pays you cash benefits that you can use to pay your share of those cancer treatment bills and any other expenses you may incur that is related to your treatment. Another reason that cancer plans would be helpful for people on Medicare Advantage plans is that out-of-network charges on Medicare Advantage PPO plans will usually require you to incur higher spending for those out-of-network services. Say you live in Fort Worth, Texas, but the best cancer specialist for you is in Houston or Boston or Detroit. A Medicare HMO plan may have no out-of-network coverage, so you can use the cash to pay for consultations with out-of-network providers. A Medicare Advantage PPO plan comes with the flexibility to treat outside the network, but there's often a special deductible that you will pay for out-of-network services, as well as a higher percentage of those treatment costs. Having cash benefits from your cancer plan could help you with paying for those higher expenses. If you are someone with a Medigap plan instead of a Medicare Advantage plan, you will have more comprehensive cancer coverage on the back end. For example, someone enrolled in a Plan G will find that after they have met the small Part B annual deductible, Medicare will pay for 80% of the cost of chemotherapy or radiation, and your Plan G will pay the other 20%. This is why people often buy Medigap plans, because they provide you with peace of mind over your future unknown medical expenses. But a cancer plan still isn't a bad idea because of your exposure on Medicare Part D. There are some cancer treatments that come in an outpatient pill or tablet form. For example, tamoxifen is a very common medication prescribed to people after surgery or other treatments for cancer. But some oral chemotherapy medications can cost thousands of dollars each and every month. Part D has a catastrophic coverage limit. In 2022, that limit is set at $70.50. If your drug spending reaches that point, then the plan pays 95% of the cost of your Part D medications for the rest of the year. But 5% of the cost of a cancer medication that may have a monthly price of $5,000 is still several $100s per month for you. A lump sum cancer plan would give you cash to afford the cost of those medications. And remember, there are also costs associated with cancer treatment that aren't covered by Medicare or Medicare Advantage plans at all. These might be the cost of travel and lodging to get to the cancer treatment center that you have chosen, or special nutrition your doctor has advised you to adopt post-treatment. So the moral of the story here is that cancer plans can benefit anyone on Medicare if they end up facing cancer, but in my opinion are a critical part of your personal protection plan if you opt for a Medicare Advantage plan. If you are unsure what your cancer coverage is under a Medicare Advantage plan that you're considering enrolling in, you can check the plan summary of benefits or evidence of coverage to see what you would pay for chemotherapy or radiation up to that maximum out-of-pocket limit. If you are working with us here at Boomer Benefits to enroll in a Medicare Advantage plan, we can look that up for you and also provide quotes for some relatively inexpensive cancer plans to help you. To learn more about the difference between your plan's deductible versus its maximum out-of-pocket limit, check out this video next.